Well, the thing that really bothered me about the whole thing was watching him. You fall back into his racist and misogynistic ways. I mean, the way one of the first rules of a debate is you never, ever interrupt or talk over the moderator. And, throw that one right out the window. Now, is that because Lester Holt is an African American? And, I couldn't help but get that out of my head, was that, he was really treating him, even to the point where he forgot to shake his hand at the end. I mean, he had to be reminded by a staffer that you're supposed to go up and shake the hand of the moderator when it was done. And there's a classic GIF on Vine where somebody captured the 7 seconds of Hillary coming over and graciously shaking his hand at the end. And then, he thought Trump was on his way, but Trump then veered and went off to the left. And you see Lester doing the classic, well, I had to scratch the back of my head at that moment move. And the way he treated Hillary. And there was it was a huge article that came out in a women's magazine about the way abusive men treat women, the 10 signs that they, and he basically used every single one of those tricks as an abuser of women. And you start to wonder, well, he's lost African Americans. He's losing women. He's not doing really well with Hispanics either. He's got about maybe 20% of them. Who's left? White, uneducated males. And there's only so many of them out there.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I think that as soon as the debate finished, he came out and he was talking about, everything's rigged. And it feeds into that sort of entitlement or superiority complex that you've been talking about there, that, if everything isn't like presented to me and goes exactly my way of it, well, there must be some kind of conspiracy.
My microphone was broken. My microphone was held to a different standard than anybody else's. The fact that everybody could hear you perfectly, Donald, didn't matter, but my microphone was broken.
And he's really whiny as well about it, isn't he? It's just like, please, you can't blame everyone else for the fact that, you don't know the policy areas and you're auditioning or you're in line for the most difficult presidential, the most difficult job in the world, the president of the United States. And, and then, to top it all off, he starts tweeting to Bette Midler a couple of days later on. This is where America's come to, Dennis.